Controversial Bill Burns, and nobody likes a quitter.
Lately, everyone been talking crazy. Feel like everybody's got some to say. They misinterpreted my good intentions and expected I was just gonna step away. If there's a heart that pumps and there's a breath to take, then I won't bite my tongue as long as I'm awake. And they don't have the guts to make a dumb mistake. I'd rather crash a car than never touch the brakes. I built this in-house. They're the kind of people that be dying for exposure. They're the kind of people that get mad and lose composure. They're the kind of people that are never going forward. They're just the ones that are looking for apologies. Hating real loud, but they follow me. Screaming at the top of their lungs, I'm the scum of the earth. In the same damn breath, trying to preach about equality.
Welcome back to Matrix Wars. Today we're talking about a certain news media outlet that decided to report on something that I think deserves a little bit of attention and has garnered some attention on YouTube as well, and that would be the J.J. Abrams situation. Now, what is the J.J. situation, you might be asking? Well, it's simple enough. There are several news media outlets saying that J.J. and Disney, also as well as Lucasfilm, is hoping that Episode 9 will be the bridge gap to course correct what has happened through Episode 8 and Solo. I don't think people really care. I've said this in a lot of my videos. I really don't think people care. In the sense that we're on the edges of our seat, wondering, are they going to do this? Are they going to do that with this movie? I think the only thing that keeps garnered interest is how could they possibly pull this off? With such a terrible ending as The Last Jedi had, there's very little to be done. But I think that there is a possibility that there might be a chance. I mean, I'm sure there was people at Revenge of the Sith who were like, alright, let's go see this movie and let's see what they did to this movie. It's probably going to be as good. It's probably, like the other movies. And lo and behold, were they surprised to find out that the movie was actually fantastic. And is regarded by a majority of people as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Star Wars movie. So it's really interesting how that can happen. But I was watching this YouTuber the other day who basically said, well, the difference is that with the prequels, the problem wasn't the story, it was the execution. The problem with the sequel isn't the execution, it's the story. With the prequels, we kind of knew how it was going to end. We just wanted to see it personified in a cinematic form. The sequels has so much more potential. And I think that was the one problem, is that with the prequels also, we knew what we had, we knew what we were going to get. But with the sequels, it's like any possibilities, the endless thought processes that people had of what could have been, and they were dashed to crappy, lousy fan fiction. Disney is currently in a state, I think, that really doesn't care about the fans, and they really don't care about their product. They would rather release a bunch of garbage on time than wait and make a fantastic movie. I think that's a problem. Because a good majority of people would admit that quality is better and should be valued over quantity. But it seems as though Disney, with their constantly buying up of certain companies, does not see that as the most urgent picture. So anyways, tell me your thoughts down below. Like and comment and subscribe to Matrix Wars for daily content. And please be sure to let me know of any video topics you would like for me to cover. And may the Force be with you. always.